Hey everybody, did a quick early lunch. I'm working from home today. Did an early lunch to run to the market, and I'm listening to yet another podcast talking about the economy. Oh, hey, there's Steve. I know that guy. Yeah, he doesn't see me. He must have a day off today. So, actually, real quick, my last video was on the suicide of Epstein. We're questioning that one. Should we question previous suicides or celebrity deaths that may have happened? I don't know. That'll be a different video. So, talking about the economy, and so the video I'm listening to, and he's drawing the correlation between the cutting down of commercial traffic or commercial shipping, the way that it's been in the decline for many years. The trucking, trains, cargo ships. There's a couple of different cargo companies that have gone out of business because of the lack of business, I guess. The companies have shuttered the doors. Another trucking company closed down pretty recently. It's always the joke is, and it's not really much of a joke, but you're in a recession when your friends feel the pain. You're in depression when you're feeling the pain. For myself, an indicator is I had to sell the motorcycle to pay for my teeth. It's not because I necessarily would come up with the kind of money for these teeth organically without some kind of pain or another. But that is an indicator that we do fairly well, and we're still kind of hitting our struggle points. So what he's talking about in this video, and I'll link to it too. These guys the channel's pretty good, but the idea that the officialdom is not going to necessarily let out, hey, we're in a recession. They let that come out well into as you're coming out of a recession. You'll say, well, you were just in a recession. We didn't want to say anything beforehand because it makes a recession worse. If people's confidence in the economy is dimmed, that just further drives people into the recession even deeper. So you won't know. Now the question is, on the way down, there's real no way of knowing how far down will get, or where the tipping point will become that throws you into a full-bore depression. Now, the definitions of depression and recession, it is judged by, and I don't really know off the top of my head how many quarters, but so many quarters of negative growth is a recession, and then that many more is depression. I think that's right. You can check me on it. I might be slightly off. And you think that, well, then we should be able to kind of look at the earnings and see if we've been in a recession. What they end up doing is monkeying with the numbers so that they can say, well, that was not negative growth. That was the same as last month, so it wasn't negative growth. Anyways, they monkey with the numbers. My point of all this is, yeah, you can look at shipping. He makes the point too. This is one indicator of many indicators to let you know that you're heading towards a recession, or you're currently in a recession, and no one's saying it out loud. I would say it out loud. I think we are. Again, I think that the economy is going to be held up as long as they can until the 2020 election, and then after the election's over, they go ahead and tip it into recession, and they talk about it openly so that they can build themselves out of it on the way out of the 4 years. But of course, there are other people who are saying that no, that they're the people who want to change the administration. You would think anybody who's opposed to Trump, who has any kind of control over economics, will try to hurt the economy now so that he looks bad going into the election. So maybe we're actually, maybe videos like that talking about currently in a recession are to help undermine this current administration in order to have a changing of the guards in the next election cycle. Regardless, many reasons for holding on to your wealth as best you can in something outside of paper contracts or even dollars, and into things like land and metals and cryptocurrencies is, anyways, my take on things. I'm a financial advisor, but I'm someone who just enjoys paying attention to the economy and listening to economists that are not necessarily the ones you see, the ones off the mainstream media, because again, I think the mainstream media has a vested interest in keeping the status quo and maintaining their power as being the only ones who hold on to the truth, and therefore they won't tell you the whole truth. just don't buy into their narrative, I guess. Well, it's a bit of a rambling video. You'll note that I am wearing my Vigilantelope t-shirt from the Threadless store, so you could check out the Threadless store and get your own Vigilantelope. And by the way, the pictures that I post are not, you can get it in any color. There's a whole variety of colors. Just because I show it in this color doesn't mean you have to pick that color. If you want a Vigilantelope on pink, you totally can go for it. That's at 3 a.m. I pronounce it 3 a.m. Hipus, because I used to get up at 3 a.m. to do these drawings. 3 a.m. Hipus, it's 8 instead of O for octopus, at .threadless.com. I will talk to you all later. I will like and subscribe. Cheers. All right, so I'm going to show my shirts and your shirts.
Okay.
And
wait, but they don't know what.
I think they can tell whose are whose.
Yeah.
So they could buy the new Gorilla versus Grizzly.
Yeah, they could buy that, which is your first fighting one.
Right, or they could buy your Captain Marshmallow.
And my Thanos.
Thanos Walker.
Yeah, that's true.
We'll see which ones they buy. Thanks for visiting the store.
Thanks. Hello. Bye-bye.